Wrestling fans, Kevin Huntsberger here in the Stride Pro Wrestling Event Center, and I am talking about Strideiversary. It is coming up this Saturday night. Bell time, 6:30. We are at 600 North Carbon Street in Marion, Illinois. You can go to strideprowrestling.com and get all your details, but we have 7 huge matches, all main event caliber as far as I'm concerned, happening that night. And we are going to kick things off with the Stride Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Farmer Billy Hills and his tag team partner Scott Phoenix, they're the former champs. They're going to be challenging Dexter Roswell and Mr. Anthony, who won the championships at our last show. Had they lost, they were going to lose their hair, so they're glad to have walked out champs. Also, I'm told a special guest referee will be assigned to this match to contain the hatred between these two teams. Speaking of hatred, there is a lot of that between Jay Wellington Beauregard and Axe Allward. Long story short, in 2017, late 2017, Jay Wellington Beauregard screwed over Axe Allward in a tag team championship match. These two have a long history together. They've had a managerial and wrestler relationship since about 2012. So this match, really 7 years in the making. These two hate each other right now, and a winner is going to be determined and ending, hopefully, this bitter rivalry between these two. And, you may want to say a prayer for Jay Wells. Don't want to get too much commentary into this, but he's in for a butt kicking, that is for sure. And Jay Wellington's charge, the king, Chris Hargis, has made it to the finals of the Stride Cup tournament. He'll be taking on Warbound Bo Sawyer. The winner not only gets that prestigious Stride Cup, they will essentially be getting a ticket to a championship match. They can cash in that cup at any time and earn an opportunity to face the Stride Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. There's going to be a battle royal. The best and brightest in the Stride Pro Wrestling locker room will be locking up in this over-the-top rope battle royal. Be sure to join us for that. The Legacy title will be defended as Cash Borden puts his belt on the line against Jay Spade, but this match is unlike any other you've seen in Stride Pro Wrestling. It's a dog collar match, and these two will use that dog collar to their advantage. The hatred, the rivalry that has developed between these two in recent months is one for the record books, to say the least. Now, the winner of this next contest, Joey O'Reilly or Jason Tiller, will be the #1 contender to that Legacy title. And it's the big man. It is David versus Goliath, essentially. The big man, Jason Tiller, the Midwest Monster Hunter, will be battling the high flyer, Joey O'Reilly. Another first happening in Stride Pro Wrestling as Wraith battles Riser in a first blood match. It's quite simple. The first person who bleeds loses. It's that simple. And these two, again, one of those that had a relationship for almost a year now. It has come to a bitter end, though, and we're going to find out who is the better man or the better ghost, ghoul, whatever Wraith may be. It's going to be a great match. And another great match and another first, lots of firsts happening at Strideiversary. It is going to be Heath Hatton versus Tony Flood in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Whoever scores the most falls at the end of that 60-minute time limit will be the new Stride Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Of course, the belt has been held up now for 2 months. Not able to get a decisive winner between these two in recent contests. And Tony Flood and Heath Hatton go way back. They have a rivalry that dates back to when Stride first started. They were 2 of the 4 men in that very first Stride Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship match to determine the very first champion. So it's going to be a great one. They've battled over the Legacy title. Now they're battling for the top belt in Stride Pro Wrestling. Friends, I can't emphasize it enough. You have got to be there live and in person to witness this. Lots of firsts. History will be made. Mark my words. I'm not just selling this and hyping things up. That is legit. It is going to be one memorable night. I know it. So I want to see you out there. Join us. Head on over to strideprowrestling.com for all your details, and we will see you Saturday night, March 2nd.